Hello students, welcome to you all. Today's lecture is about thermal methods of analysis. In this topic, I will discuss detailed introduction to thermal analysis, an introduction, principle, instrumentation, experimental conditions, and limitations of differential thermal analysis. Thermal analysis is a branch of science which includes a group of techniques through which physical properties of materials under investigation is measured as a function of temperature. In the thermal analysis, the sample under investigation is subjected to a controlled temperature program such as heating, cooling, or isothermal, where the properties of materials are studied as they change with temperature. There are several methods of thermal analysis which are differentiated from each other on the basis of the property which is measured. For example, differential thermal analysis works on the measurement of temperature change in between sample and reference, while in differential thermogravimetry, rate of weight change is measured. Different types of techniques used in thermal analysis are differential thermal analysis. In short form, it is known as DTA. Differential scanning calorimetry, known as DSC. Thermogravimetric analysis, known as TGA. And thermomechanical analysis, known as TMA. Differential thermal analysis is related to the measurement of difference of temperature between sample and reference. Differential scanning calorimetry measures the phase transitions, dehydration, gas evolution, melting and crystallization properties, heat of fusion and reactions, and Arrhenius parameters. Thermogravimetric analysis is related to the measurement of weight change as a function of temperature under a controlled atmosphere. And thermomechanical analysis measures the mechanical properties as a function of temperature and frequency, dimension change, strain, etc. Next, I will discuss thermogravimetric analysis in detail. First of all, we will understand principle of thermogravimetric analysis. Thermogravimetric analysis measures the amount and the rate of weight change of a material with respect to temperature or time in controlled environments. So in thermogravimetric analysis, the sample under investigation is heated in a controlled environment at controlled rate, and the change in the weight of the substance is recorded as a function of temperature or time. Instrumentation of TGA. Instrument used for thermogravimetry is known as thermobalance, and data recorded in the form of curve known as thermogram. Thermogram is a plot of the temperature difference which reveals exothermic and endothermic reactions that may occur in the sample. Temperature for thermal events such as phase transitions, melting points, crystallization temperatures, and others can also be determined using thermogram. Different parts of the instrument includes recording balance, sample holder, furnace, temperature programmer, and recorder. Following diagram is a representation of thermogravimetric analyzer. In this diagram, you can observe sample holder in the middle part of the instrument, and upper portion contains reference sample holder. Sample compartment is in the micro furnace chamber. This complete assembly is a microbalance. This is the inlet point for the balance gases, and this lower portion is an outlet for purge gas. Sample holder is used to hold the sample or reference compounds. Modern instruments contain auto samplers, which helps to load the samples on the microbalance. Thermocouples are used in the instrument as sensors. One thermocouple is used for the sample and the other one for the reference. The furnace is made up of quartz and can raise the temperature as high as 1000 degrees Celsius. Care should be taken at all the times that the thermocouple is not in touch with the sample, which is in a platinum pan. In the instrument, temperature is regulated through a temperature controller. In TGA technique, the sample undergo temperature scanning and the instrument measures the variation in mass of the sample. The sample hangs from the balance inside the furnace and the balance is thermally isolated from the furnace. Thermobalance assembly of the instrument allows monitoring of the sample weight as a function of temperature. Different types of thermograms can be obtained from the analysis of different samples. Every thermogram denotes unique properties related to the physiochemical changes of the sample under investigation. For example, the first line spectrum denotes that the sample under analysis remains stable with no decomposition. Here, solid phase transformation, melting, etc. cannot be detected. In the second curve, the rapid initial mass loss denotes desorption or drying. If this characteristic is true, then the rerun of the sample should result in type 1 curve. This third curve denotes single stage decomposition. Fourth curve denotes multi-stage decomposition with relatively stable intermediate formation. Fifth curve denotes multi-stage decomposition with no stable intermediate formation. Curve 6 denotes gain in mass due to reaction of sample with atmosphere. And the seventh one denotes that after oxidation product decomposes again at high temperature. However, this condition not often occurs. This one is a real TGA curve of calcium oxalate. It denotes multi-stage decomposition with relatively stable intermediate formation. Next is sample preparation. Sample preparation is an important step as it has significant effect in obtaining good data. Standard method suggests that maximum interaction of the sample with the sample pan ensures improved resolution and reproducibility of results. In most of the applications, 10 to 20 mg sample is sufficient, but if the sample contains volatile components, 50 to 100 mg sample is considered adequate. If you have minimum amount of sample, run at least 1 mg, but it is always better to have large surface area exposed to the sample pulse. During the calculation and preparation of the result, value of baseline drift of plus minus 0.025 mg is considered for accuracy and precision purpose. This drift value is around plus minus 0.25% of the 10 mg sample. During the experimental procedure, samples are heated at a rate of 10 or 20 degrees Celsius per minute in most cases. However, lowering this heating rate improves the resolution of overlapping weight losses. Modern TGA instruments are very advanced and uses an automatic temperature control unit to improve the resolution of the instrument. This temperature control unit automatically reduces the heating rate during the periods of sample weight loss. A sample purge gas controls the sample environment. This gas may be inert such as nitrogen or a reactive gas such as air or oxygen that flows over the sample and exits through an exhaust. Nitrogen is an inert, inexpensive and readily available gas. Helium is inert and provides the best baseline. It is commonly used on TGA-MS instruments. Argon is also inert, while air or oxygen are highly reactive and used when studying oxidative stabilities of materials. It can sometimes improve resolution of weight loss event. In the TGA instrument, vacuum may be used when the samples contains volatile components. Creating vacuum helps in the improvement of separation of components due to the onset of decomposition. For example, oil is used in a rubber tire product. Limitations of TGA. There are two limitations of TGA for analyzing materials. First limitation is that in a multiple component system, sample can decompose in a narrow temperature range. And because of this, prediction of results becomes very difficult. This limitation can be overcome by varying the type of purge gas and/or using a high resolution technique. Second limitation is that TGA is quantitative, but it is unable in identifying the decomposition products. Hence, TGA coupled with mass spectrometer or FTIR can be used for quantitative use to some extent. Thank you.